this? Okay, so baytun here is indefinite. So we have a house. So when you are going to say a nice house, the nice should be indefinite. You can't say baytun al-jamilu. The al-jamilu is no more an adjective. You can't say baytul jamili, baytu al-jamili. It is not an adjective. You have to say baytun jamilun. They must agree in indefiniteness. That is one. They must also agree in gender. So you have baytun here being masculine. Bayt, a house, is masculine. You want to give it an adjective, you can't say jadidatun. You can't say baytun jadidatun. If you give it the jadida marbut, it becomes feminine. So they have to agree in gender. If the noun is masculine, its adjective should be masculine. If the noun is feminine, its adjective should be feminine. That is the number two. So the number one is definiteness and indefiniteness. Number two is gender. They must also agree in number three, number. So you have one word, you want to give it an adjective, you should give it an adjective that is singular. So you say waladun jamilun. Then you say let me come, waladun jayyidun. Let's put something like that. Waladun jayyidun, a good boy. Then you say waladani, two boys. You have to say jayyidani. Make the jayyid also dual. Waladani, dual, two. You have to make the adjective also dual, jayyidani. When you say awlad, plural, awlad, you have to say jayyiduna, plural. So when they have to match in that sense. Inshallah, I will show you where there is an exception. Inshallah. I'll just give a simple qaida that will guide us to know where the exception comes from. Okay, so when you have a singular noun, the adjective must be singular. When you have a dual noun, the adjective must be dual. When you have a plural noun, the adjective must be plural. That is agreeing in number. That is number three. And also they must agree in case ending. When we say case ending, C-A-S-E, and then ending. When we say case ending, we mean these vowels. The vowel on the last letter of the word. That is the case ending of every word. We say case ending because it's a grammatical term. Yani, it shows the condition the word is in, the case the word is in. Whether it is nominative, whether it is juicy, whether it's accusative and all that. Inshallah, all those will be very simplified to the best, inshallah. So you have baytun with dhamma. We have to get jadidun. We can't get baytun jadidan. We can't get baytun jadidin. In that case, the jadid is not an adjective. To be an adjective, it must agree with it also in the case ending. That is the ending vowel. So we have four things. We have the definiteness and indefiniteness. We have the gender. We have the number. And then we have the case ending vowel. So basically, that is the summary of the lesson yesterday. So what did they do? The author did amazing. Yani, authors are amazing human beings. And particularly this kind of authors. They've done a great service to Islam if we are to look very well into their works. We look at the first part of the lesson. That was it. Okay, here. We are summarizing yesterday's lesson quickly. Look at tajirun, ganiyun. You see, tajirun came indefinite. Tajirun, a trader. And then ganiyun also came indefinite. Tajirun is masculine, ganiyun is masculine. Tajirun is singular, ganiyun is singular. Tajirun, one is one. It is not tajirani or tajiruna or tujar. We have gani also being singular. So they agree in number, gender, definiteness, and indefiniteness. They agree in case and then vowel. Mudarrisun jadidun. So you see that they brought the noun and its adjective, but indefinite without alif and lam. Look through all of them. All that I'm underlined, they do not have alif and lam. Ta'irun sagirun, no alif and lam. Lugatun sahlatun, no alif and lam. Now you look at lugatun having ta marbuta, sahlatun came with ta marbuta. They must agree in gender. Ta'irun, masculine. Sagirun came masculine. Okay. Then he brought us Lugatun Jamilatun, a beautiful language, also Nakira. Talibun Keslan, without Alif Lam. Okay. Talibun Jadidun, without Alif Lam. Talibun Jadidun, without Alif Lam. And then he brought us down here in the bar. Then he started putting Alif Lam, so that you see that the adjective must agree with it with the Alif Lam. Al-Mudarrisu al-Jadidu. At-Talibu al-Jadidu. The al must come with the adjective. You see here, ar-rajulu at-tawilu. Okay. Al-mudiru al-jadidu. Al-waladu as-sagiru. Alif lam, alif lam. Now he's giving you now in this adjective definite format. He's trying to show you that when the noun is indefinite, the adjective should be indefinite. When the noun is definite, the adjective should be definite. We come here as sayyaratu, feminine, of course, with alif lam, with dhamma, and it is one. Not sayyaratani, not sayyarat. The Jamila also comes with alif lam, comes with ta marbuta, comes with the dhamma, and also Jamila is singular. So you see that they agree in all the four. Okay. But then that is just what the lesson was about, and it was about whether you call it al-mawsuf or sifa, or you call it al-man'ut or not. You are okay anywhere you find yourself, inshallah. That was basically the lesson for yesterday, inshallah, for those who missed it. Please, if there is any question to this extent, we will just, I said this was to be a freestyle session. So if there is anything, inshallah, you would want to ask, you can go ahead and ask at this point. Okay, we will try, and then also at Dars al-Ashir, okay, it's not that long, inshallah. For now, we have almost all the vocabularies we need. We have the structure to understand, the understanding of the structure also, so it wouldn't be that much difficult. Okay, afwan. He says ad-Drusul Ashir. Look at ad-Drusul Ashir. It is also al-mawsuf. It is also al-mawsuf wa sifa, or al-man'ut wa na'at. So you see, it comes with alif lam. Ad-Dars is singular also, and it comes with dhamma. We have al-Ashir, alif lam, dhamma, and it is singular. So you see that they must, the noun and its adjective must agree in the order form. So the 10th lesson, inshallah, we've come far. Hamid, not the far, but then hopefully whatever is before this lesson 10 is well understood and even beyond this book, inshallah. I hope so. Please, if there is anything, don't go with anything ununderstood. Don't do that to yourself. Since we have this class to meet, we have the WhatsApp page to always ask questions. Don't let anything pass you, inshallah. Okay. Hamid, هذا حوار, هذا النص, النص, noon, and then صاد. When we say النص, نص, we mean text, T-E-X-T, نص. So it says هذا النص, this text, حوار بين حامد ومحمد. هذا النص حوار بين حامد ومحمد. داني أمسح هذا. أيوة. جميل. قال حامد من أنت؟ حامد يسأل محمد من هو؟ قال من أنت؟ فأجاب محمد أنا طالب بالجامعة. أنا طالب بالجامعة. I am a student at the university. You can say أنا طالب في الجامعة. I am a student in the university. أأنت طالب جديد? Are you a new student? أأنت طالب جديد? Are you a new student? قال نعم أنا طالب جديد. من أين أنت? Where are you from? أنا من الهند. ما اسمك? What's your name? اسمي محمد. ومن هذا الفتى الذي معك? Who is this young man with you? ومن هذا الفتى الذي معك? هو زميلي. Zamil is colleague. colleague, colleague, colleague. Huwa zamili. If it is feminine, you say here zamilati. Here zamilati. She's my colleague at workplace or in the school, anywhere you can call the person zamil. Ahuwa aidan min al-Hind. Is he also from India? La, huwa min al-Yaban. No, he's from Japan. Masmuhu. What is his name? Masmuhu. What is his name? Ismuhu Hamzatu. Ismuhu Hamzatu. His name is Hamza. Please, I'll drop this question, but the answer, if you can just write your answer in the chat. Ismuhu is which kind of construction? Ismuhu. And also, what is the name given to the ha? Ismuhu is which form of the constructions that we've learned? Just the ismuhu. Because it is ism and the pronoun hu. So ismuhu is which form of the construction? If you can just drop your answer, inshallah. At the end of the lesson, we'll look at it. It says ismuhu Hamzatu. His name is Hamza. Now you see, Hamza is actually name of a man, but then the name itself in structure is feminine. So it is treated as a feminine noun. So you see, Hamzatu comes with the single dhamma. As we said, the feminine nouns do not take tanween. So they come with the, like we say, Zainabu, Maryamu, like that. Okay, so it says Ismuhu Hamzatu, but it's the name is for a masculine human being, but the name in its structure is feminine. Okay, that's like some guys are called Firdaus. There are guys who are named Firdaus. Some guys are called Zainab. I've seen Firdaus, and I think I've seen Zainab also, being guys. Okay. Ma lugatuka ya Muhammad. What is your language, O Muhammad? It says Lugati al-Urdiya. Al-Urdiya is the Urdu. Urdu. Looks like Arabic, looks so much like Arabic. Ahiya lugatun sahlatun. Is it an easy language? Is it an easy language? Na'am, hiya lugatun sahlatun. It is an easy language. Wa Hamzatu, ma lugatuhu. What is his language? And Hamza, what is his language? Lugatuhu liyabaniya. His language is Japanese. Wa hiya lugatun sa'batun. And it is a difficult language. Sa'ba, difficult. It's just like usr. Inna ba'da al-usri yusra. Usr is difficult. Like we say asir. Asir is also difficult. Wa hiya lugatun sa'batun. It's a difficult language. Al-lugatul yabaniyatu. Is that what is written there? I think that is it written up there. So he's just giving us a map here. Lugatul yabaniyatu, that is it written there. Looks like Chinese. Aina abuka ya Muhammad. Where is your father, O Muhammad? Abi fil Kuwait. My father is in Kuwait. My father is in Kuwait. Huwa tabibun shahirun. He is a popular doctor. He is a popular doctor. Wa aina ummuka. And where is your mother? Hiya aidan fil Kuwait ma'a abi. She is also in Kuwait with my father. Hiya mudarrisatun hunaka. She is a teacher there. Adhahabta ila al-Kuwait ya Muhammad. Adhahabta ila al-Kuwait ya Muhammad. Muhammad, have you gone to Kuwait? Na'am, zahabtu. Wa zamiluka aina abuhu. And your colleague, where is his father? And your colleague, where is his father? Abuhu fil Yaban. His father is in Japan. Huwa tajirun kabirun. He's a big trader, or he's a big businessman. Huwa tajirun kabirun. He's a big trader. Alaka ahun ya Muhammad. Do you have a brother, O Muhammad? Alaka ahun ya Muhammad. Do you have a brother, O Muhammad? Qala na'am. Li ahun wahidun. Okay. If I forget this, call my attention to it. There is something you have to say about the li here. Li ahun wahidun. I have a single brother. I have just a brother, one brother. Ismuhu usamatu. Look at usamatu. It is also like, it's also having a feminine structure, but it's the name of a guy. Ismuhu usamatu. So you don't say ismuhu usamatun. You don't say that because it's the name of a masculine person. No, if the structure is feminine, it is feminine. It is treated as feminine. Ismuhu usamatu. Wa huwa ma'i huna, and he is with me. Wa huwa ma'i, he is with me huna, here, fil madinati al munawwarati, in the illuminated city, al madinati al munawwara. Wali ukhtun wahidatun, and I have one sister. Ismuha Zainab. Her name is Zainabu. Zainabu. Be noticing your qawaid. Zainabu, one dhamma. You don't say Zainabun. Okay. The qawaid keeps repeating. Whenever you see a nat and man'ut, you have to let your attention come on it. Whenever you see idafa, construction, you have to let your attention come on it. When you see the qaida with regards to the feminine nouns, where we say they don't take tanween, you have to let it click in your mind. Be reminding yourself of the qawaid. It says, Wahia fil Iraq, and she is in Iraq. The sister Zainab, she's in Iraq. Ma'a zawjiha, with her husband. Zawjuha muhandisun, her husband is an engineer. Okay. فقال حامد أعندك سيارة يا أخي, do you have a car, oh my brother? أعندك سيارة يا أخي? لا ما عندي سيارة, no, I do not have a car. Indi darajatun, I have a motor or a bike. As I said the other time, daraja is a bike. Darajatun nariyatun is a motorbike. Okay. Hamzatu. So here you see, it says indi darajatun. Indi. We will come to talk about it, inshallah. Hamzatu indahu sayyaratun. Hamza, he has a car. Indahu sayyaratun, he has a car. Okay, back to li and indi. You see, when he said li, he wanted to say, I have a brother. He said li. I have a sister. He said li. But when you go to material things, you realize that we just switch from li to inda. Indi darajatun. Ma indi sayyaratun. When we go to these material things, inanimate object. When we go to the object, it started using inda. So you use li or lahu or laka for human beings. So you say li abun or lahu abun, and when you want to say he has a car, he has a room, indahu ghurfa, indahu kada, you use inda with the material things, and then you use li with humans. That is how the usage goes, inshallah. Okay. إلى هذا إن شاء الله لو عند واحد منا السؤال فليتفضل أو فلتتفضل إن شاء الله. If there is any question to this extent, inshallah, please, let's ask questions. Let's fetch the question. Let's just not wait for questions to come to us. Let's be fetching them, inshallah. If there is any question, inshallah, let's take it. Yes. This Talima is asking if you can use Zamil for a friend. Yes, we can do that. We can do that. Zamil is just like, you see, the words are Sadiq, Zamil, Sahib, Jalis, Jalis. We have Anis, Anis, like the name of the poet Anis Shushan. So you have Anis, Jalis, Sahib, Sadiq, Zamil. There are a lot of words. They can all be used for friend, companion, generally. It's just that they have other secondary meanings that make each of them unique of the other. Like Zamil being a colleague in something. Jalis, Jalis, somebody, a sitting companion. Jalis can serve as a sitting companion. That's why they say Khairul Jalis fi haza zaman al-kitab. The best sitting companion in this era is the book. Khairul Jalis fi haza zaman al-kitab. The best sitting companion in this era is the book. But Jalis can be used for friend, just a friend. Anis, Anis, Hamza, Fatha, Nun, Yai, Sin. Anis is a friend also, but then it goes to mean somebody who takes away your boredom. Somebody you can just have time with, and a person, some freestyle friend that when you sit with the person, it takes away your boredom. That is Anis. Okay. This feminine is Anisa. Anisa is also called companion, friend, but then that is the secondary meaning also. Sahib is also companion. Yani sahib man yusahibuka, the one that moves with you, the one that goes around with you. That is sahib also, but it's also used for friend generally. Say sahibi, and it is cut short to sah, swad alif and ha, sah. So he says sahun. In the abiyat, he says, صاح هذه قبورنا تملأ الرحبة فأين القبور من أحد آدم. He's telling his friend, like, dude, this is our graves that has already filled the lands. So where is the graves of the people of Ad? صاح هذه قبورنا تملأ الرحبة فأين القبور من أحد آدم. He's just advising us that this is our graves that has already filled the large spaces. So he said, dude, صاح, dude, like my friend, look at it, our grave has already filled the grounds. So where are the graves of the people of Ad? It means we will go away, some as if we never were. Okay. So we can use Swah is also like, you call out to your friend Swah, like dude, something like that. Okay. Sadiq, Sadiq, we misuse it. General usage as a friend, but Sadiq, you can see the item of Siddiq in it. Yani Sadaqa, Siddiqun, truth. Sadiq is somebody who's truthful with you. So in the abiyat again, in one of the poems again, he says, Imma an takuna akhi. I wish you could memorize the short ones. I just don't want to bombard you because everybody kind of seems to have a very tight schedule. It says, Imma an takuna akhi bisidkin. Imma an takuna akhi bisidkin. Even the word akh is used for a friend. It's also used for a friend. Imma an takuna akhi bisidkin. You either be my friend bisidkin, in truth. فَعَارِفْ مِنْكَ گَثِّي مِنْ سَمِينِي, so that I will know my fatness and slimness from you. Yani, I will know my left and right from you. If I'm wrong, you should let me know. You don't do nifaq. Don't be doing me, you are looking good and I'm not looking good, like people do. Is your bride fine? And the bride is actually not fine. She's just all looking somewhere, but that's not being sincere with each other. So I said, إِمَّا أَن تَكُونَ أَخِي بِصِدْقٍ فَعَارِفْ مِنْكَ گَثِّي مِنْ سَمِينِي. وَإِمَّا, if not, if you can't do this for me, فَاتَّرِحْنِي وَاتَّخِذْنِي, then let me go my way and hold me عَدُوًا أَتَّكِيكَ تَتَّكِينِ, as an enemy. You hate me, you fear me, I fear you. If you can't be that sincere with me, go your way, let me go my way. Let's just fear each other. If you are going to be friend, نَكُونَ أَصْدِقَاء بِالصِّدْقٍ. So that is Sadiq also. When you say هَذَا صَدِيقِي or هَذِهِ صَدِيقَتِي, she must be truthful to you. She must serve as a mirror. As the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-mu'minu mir'atu akhihi. The believer is the mirror of the other believer. You should reflect If the person is good, it's wrong, it's wrong. It's not about it will affect our friendship. Then there is no friendship at all. So those are the vocabularies for friends. Zamil can be used as a friend. Sadiq, Sahib, Anis, Jalis, all these can be used, inshallah. Afwan. Al-as'ila, you see the questions brings about certain ma'lumat. All these ma'lumat, they are very important, inshallah. The questions brings them out. Then we keep sharing with each other, inshallah. Mashallah, another brilliant question. The plural of ahun is ikhwan and also ikhwa. Okay, mashallah. The plural of ahun, brother, is ikhwan and ikhwa. So I will just type that as I explained. We have ikhwan or ikhwa, ikhwatun. Ikhwatun. Now, what happened to these two words is there's something interesting about these two words, ikhwan and ikhwa. But you see, ikhwan today has a problem. The word ikhwan has a problem in some Arab countries. There are some countries when you say ikhwan, everybody tends to look at you because they've termed ikhwan is like brotherhood. You know, the word has gained some meaning because of the political atmosphere in some of the Arab lands or in some of the places in the world. When you say ikhwan, everybody is looking at Islamic brotherhood. So it's like, hey, some group of people who are that kind of thing. So the word ikhwan is losing its popularity, but it's part of the plural of the ahun. So now the one that is innocent is ikhwatun. You say nahnu ikhwatun, we are brothers. Okay, feminine, for the feminine we have ukhtun. So the plural of ukht, the plural of ukhtun will be, the plural of ukhtun will be akhawat. Akhawatun. That has no problem. Akhawat has no problem. So ikhwan or ikhwa is the plural of ahun, brother. So you have brothers. Plural of ukhtun is akhawat. That one has no problem anywhere in the world. I don't know if they will come to use it to mean feminism so that they will start attacking it also. But it is a free word now. So when we were in Egypt like this, you can hardly use ikhwan. So you are always using ikhwa. Because the moment you mention ikhwan, everybody tends to look at you. Ayo. Sister Radwa, and then Sister Zaida. If there are any questions, inshallah, let the questions be more than the lessons. We benefit a lot from the questions. I have 6 brothers and 2 sisters. Stalima is asking, please, how will you say I have 6 brothers and 2 sisters? Now, you see, there is a lesson that inshallah we will look at, though complicated, but we will still look at it, inshallah. When you want to count in Arabia, there is a whole lot of qawaid. I would say it is the most difficult topic in Arabic language. The numbers, al-adad. Al-adad in Luga Arabia is the most difficult topic for me or for most people in Arabic language, because the number and the thing you are counting, they have rules. So, but then you are asking of 6 and 2, and these fall under 10. So we can quickly learn the rules for that right here. It's not that much. So numbers from 1 and 2, you don't mention the number. If you are going to say, I have 2 of something, you don't have to mention the 1 or mention the 2. You just make the thing dual, use the singular format of the thing for the 1, and use the dual format of the thing for the 2. Please, let's pay attention to this part. Let's all pay attention. If I finish this explanation, anything is unclear, let's ask right here now. Clarify. Numbers from 1 and 2, when you are counting something and the thing is 1, you just say hatifun, rajulun, yani a man, one man. If you want to say rajulun wahidun is your own job, but rajulun is okay. If you want to say 2 men, what do you say? Rajulani. You use the dual format because Arabic we have dual. You add alif and nun to make the dual. So rajulani. If it is bintun, bintani, 2 girls. Ukhtun, ukhtani. Ahun, ahawani. Okay, so you use the dual to mean 2 brothers. So if you say li ahawani, I have 2 brothers. Li ukhtani, I have 2 sisters. So for the 1 and 2, you don't need any difficulty. But from 3 to 10, let me put it that way. 3 to 10, let's note these rules. The number must go against the enumerated thing, the thing you are counting in terms of gender. Please, let's note this thing. Numbers from 3 to 10, if you are counting something, the number must differ from the thing you are counting in terms of gender. So let's start with brothers. I want to say brothers. Brothers is masculine. The number should be feminine. The number should have ta marbuta. So the number for 6 is what? We know 6 is sitta. So we have 6 sitta like this. That is the masculine form of it. Let's see. When we have 6, we have sitta, sinta, and then we can have 6, sinta, wata marbut, like this. The first one, sittun, without ta marbut, is masculine. Sittatun is feminine. So if I want to count brothers, brothers are masculine. Oh, then I'll use the feminine number, sittatun. So I want to say I have 6 brothers. Li sittatu ikhwa. Li sittatu ikhwa. Li sittatu ikhwatin. Li sittatu. Let me write the whole sentence, inshallah. Li sittatu. I'll use the feminine of the number. Sittatu ikhwatin. Like this. Li sittatu ikhwatin. The number should go against what I'm counting in terms of gender. Now, please don't be deceived by the ta marbut attached to ikhwa. We are counting the plural of ahun. Ahun. Ahun is masculine. Ikhwa is masculine. So we use the feminine. If let's say I have 6 sisters, what do I say? Li sittu. Li sittu akhawat. Akhawat. Like this. Basically, the rule is numbers 1 and 2, you don't need the number. You just make the thing singular and dual. It suffices. When you want to count from 3 to 10, the number must go against the thing you are counting in terms of gender. If you are going to count a cars is feminine. You use a masculine number. So you say li, or you say indi khamsu sayyarat. Indi khamsu sayyarat. Then you say what? Indi khamsatu awlad. Indi khamsatu awlad, because walad is masculine. I'm counting awlad, boys. Indi khamsatu awlad. I'm sure the qaida has settled. And always the thing you are counting should come with kasra. It ends with kasra. So li sittatu akhwatin. لي 6 أخوات لي 6 إخوة. The thing you are counting should come as mudaf ilay. I'm sure you remember mudaf and mudaf ilay. When you count thing like that, the number is the mudaf, then thing you are counting comes as mudaf ilay, and so it ends in kasra. Anything unclear with this explanation of the numbers? Please, if we can quickly go to Surat Baqarah, verse number 261. If we can quickly reach our Quran, Surat Baqarah, verse number 261. Even you can start with Surah Baqarah, verse number 29. Let's start with the 29. There is an example there. Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 29. Please, are we there? If you are there, just give me a signal. Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 29. Mostly when we are having a class like this, we can always let our Quran be close to us. This Android Quran and all that, you can let it be very close to us. Okay, we read. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هو الذي خلق لكم ما في الأرض جميعا ثم استوى إلى السماء فسواهن سبع masculine samawat is what? Feminine. Sab'a samawat. As-sama is already feminine, and the plural as-samawat is feminine. Sab'a, the number is masculine, and it says 7 skies or 7 heavens. Sab'a samawat. Okay. You can go to 269 and 261 and you see Sab'a sanabila. Sanabila is the plural of sumbulatin, feminine. Verse number 261, the same Baqarah. See Sab'a sanabila. 100 grains, 7 ears. Sab'a sanabila. Sanabila is the plural of sumbulatin. So you can see that Sab'a is masculine, sanabila is feminine. So if you are going to count something like, you leave that, that is with the masculine number, with a feminine and something that is being enumerated. You come to, again, Surah Al-Hijr, that is chapter 15. Surah Al-Hijr, chapter 15, verse number 44. Verse number 44. I want us to use the same 7 in the Quran so that we know how the qaida goes, the ruling goes. Surah Al-Hijr, verse number 44. It says, Laha sab'atu abwabin. Laha sab'atu abwabin. It has 7 gates. What is the singular of abwab? Babun. Babun is masculine, so we say sab'atu abwab. We make the number feminine because the abwab is masculine. So I'm sure with these 2 examples, the qaida goes. There are a lot of them. If you read Surah Tabaraka, Surah Al-Mulk, Tabaraka alladhi biyadihi al-mulku wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور. الذي خلق 7 سماوات. الذي خلق 7 سماوات. You can see it right there. So the number comes like that, feminine with the thing that you are counting being masculine like that. They must disagree. And the thing you are counting comes at the end. It takes kasratain. It comes as mudaf, basically. Okay. I'm sure to this extent, the explanation on the numbers is fine. At least to this extent. Numbers from 11, 12 also have their ruling. 13 to 19 have their ruling. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All these numbers, they have their ruling. 100, 200, 300 has this ruling. 1000 has its ruling. Like that. Okay. Gradually, we will pick them one by one, one by one, one by one, inshallah. I think today will mark a month, that in 4 weeks. I think today will mark 4 weeks. Inshallah, you can do your own assessment, whatever you think is the shortfall anywhere. If it is with you, you can correct it, inshallah. See, laziness will come with us. Laziness will attack us. Like, what at all am I? Sometimes Satan will be giving you reasons to relax. Don't listen to it. Please, I beg you in the name of God. Do your best. Let's at least complete these 3 months and then gain the full benefit, inshallah. Ahun. In the lesson, ukhtun wahidatun. Aywa. Sister is asking that why did they use ahun wahidun wa ukhtun wahidatun? Okay, first of all, they have, I can give them 2 reasons why they did that. The first is that, where is it? Okay. So we are talking about this portion. The first is that the lesson is, the book itself is a beginner's book. The whole of it, volume 1, 2, 3 is beginners. Book 1 is actually a pure beginner's book. So if he says, li ahun wahidun, it can be said to be because we are beginners. And also it can be said the wahidun is emphasis. Anytime you bring an extra, the extra becomes emphasis. Like you say, inna ma'al usri yusra, inna ma'al usri yusra. The repetition that you've done is not useless, it's emphasis. So though the word wahidun here does not serve so much, it says li ahun. If you have said li ahun, it means I have a brother, I have a single brother. If you say li ahun wahidun, the wahidun here comes to just emphasize, I have just a brother. If you are to translate, say I have just a brother and just a sister. So I have just one brother and one sister. So that is why he brought the wahidun. Yeah. Come on. Ayo. Any further question? هل من سؤال آخر؟ Okay, so we have طائرة وطير. Okay, طائرة وطير, they are synonyms. They are used interchangeably. طير is a bird, but what I think, I don't want to give this different. I don't know how exact that will be. You know, طير encompasses this poultry, even poultry. These ones that we have there, the duck, the chicken, the hen, all these ones, you know, they are all tuyur. They are all birds. I don't know, the ta'ira, I don't know if that will be specific for those that fly, but then the ta'ira and the tayr both are best. Inshallah, I wish to remember and find the exact difference if there is. But then ta'ira and tayr are both used for bed. How do we say risen in Arabic, please? Risen, sabab. Risen is sabab. That is Radwa's question. How do we say risen in Arabic? Aywa, sabab. Say ma sabab haza. What is the reason for this? Please, are they the same? Yeah, they are the same. They are the same. They are used interchangeably. But then at the end of the day, there will be a slight difference. Inshallah, we'll look at it when we remember. Okay. Okay. Any further questions? We would want to land on 8:30, inshallah. And please do well to do your assessment. This has been a month of this lessons. Though the evening session will be climaxing the whole thing for the month, inshallah, you do your assessment. If you think there is some shortfalls from my end, how I'm presenting it, please, you can text me on that. If you don't want to put it in a group, you can text me in my DM. Can do that, and then inshallah, I would attend to it. Tayyar is a plane. You see, when tayyara, ta'ira, for ta'ir, can they be used interchangeably? No, for tayyar, I think that will be for the plane. Tayyara. Tayyara will be for the aircraft. Ta'ira is bed. Tayr and ta'ira can be used interchangeably. But tayyara, that is airplane. Tayyara is airplane. Now, okay, so we do our assessment and then we try using the Arabic, the little that we've studied. Try using them here and there. Let's get them activated, inshallah, so that we get to build upon it. The assessment is very much needed, at least for the 1 month that you've gone through, inshallah. Then we make, but for the confidence, for the zeal, Al-Iman itself, it says Al-Iman yazid wa yankus. Iman goes up and comes down, not the energy for learning. The energy for learning, it's always be attacked by shaitan, inshallah. So we do our best. We feel like, let me sleep, I'll join the evening class. Please don't sleep. Join the morning class. You don't know when the evening will come. It's not in your hands. Join the morning class when you can, inshallah. Unless when what you are in is a situation that you can't do anything about it. But if you are just sleeping, no. Sleeping is no reason, inshallah. Okay. If there are any further questions, if there are not, we would want today's one to be as we will be want it to be this short, inshallah. No further questions? Okay. In any case, if any question pops up, you are free to ask since we have the space in the group, inshallah. In any case, if any question pops up, please let's do well and be reading over from the Monday to the Friday. You would have some time at least. You can't be 24 hours busy. Let's create some time and read through the lessons gradually. You find some vocabulary, maybe you didn't get the meaning, and then you do well to make sure you know every little harf in the book, inshallah. Okay. إلى لقاء آخر. إلى لقاء آخر. To another meeting or till we meet again. أستودعكم الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, the evening session will be in place. By then, I'll be in Accra. Aywa.